Mike, where have you seen the biggest growth on the offensive line this season?
Really, not physically, but more mentally. You know, the guys are more locked in to what they have to do. They're taking film seriously. Everything's translating from the film room onto the field.
How much has that helped you?
It's helped a lot. Getting that experience in the film room, just knowing what you're looking for, and then go out into the field and look for the same thing. It really goes hand in hand.
Does the sort of lack of continuity through the first 3 weeks on that offensive line affect you at all, or do you just focus on other things?
As of now, we have to focus on ourselves. We have to, make sure we do our stuff right before we can correct anyone else. We're going to be our biggest critics, and we have to perfect our game before we can tell anyone else to perfect theirs.
What was working better Saturday against TCU that you were able to get 95 yards on the day, whereas you weren't able to do that before?
I think really just the unity of the unit of the offensive line and everyone else. Everything was just clicking, and we started rolling. Everything else just got easier and easier.
You got some help because downfield they were kind of you pulled the safety to cover Lazard. You think you had some help there because of the threat of Lazard?
Oh yeah, definitely. Just know that we have all these offensive threats. It helps me out a lot. Maybe one play they'll double coverage Allen or like Dondre or somebody else, and that'll open up the holes a lot, and that helps the offensive line as well.
Mike, is it tough sometimes knowing that it's going to be small baby steps to get this thing rolling in the right direction because you played better, but it was still a 21-point loss, and you guys don't want to lose? Is it hard to trust that process that Coach keeps talking about?
No, process that comes in baby steps. You're not going to get where you want in a day. And, we all realize that it's going to take a little bit more each time to get where we want to go.
You guys had to, after how the first 3 games have gone, have you had to reevaluate what your goals are, or kind of, change up what you hope to accomplish this season?
No, not at all. I kept my same goals, and, I'm still striving to reach them. Even if it doesn't happen this year, I'm pretty sure it will happen down the road.
Mike, this is actually kind of a random question for a national story we're working on. I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of guys around the country, backs, receivers, whatever, they'll get to the 1, and for a touchdown, they'll just drop the ball and start celebrating. I think there's been like 3 or 4 instances like that. Yeah. How do you, as a back, balance wanting to celebrate doing this great thing with not doing something stupid?
For me, ever since high school, I've never celebrated after a touchdown. I either run all the way to the end of the end zone and then celebrate, or, I just don't do anything at all. That's just how I am.
Are you encouraged? I know we talked about the baby steps to drop in. Are you guys encouraged with the TCU performance, knowing that, it's going to come marginally, but it seems like a lot of guys took a big step forward, and maybe the next game it'll be a little bit more exponential from here on out.
Oh yeah, definitely. With us taking that extra step in the TCU game, I think that those guys have a lot more confidence going into the next game, and then they know what they need to work on to get better. And I think that's going to show up on the field or even in practice this week.